What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am Letitia and this is That's So Letitia. And for today's video, I am actually honored to be doing this video. I don't get many requests, thus far in my glorious YouTube beauty guru career. However, when I get a request to do a look, I try to fulfill it as quickly as possible, just because I am so grateful and thankful that you guys continue to tune in to my channel. You're interacting with my content, you're giving me feedback, and that's what it's all about, is giving you guys, the viewers, exactly what it is that you want to see to keep you entertained. The look, again, that I'm doing today or this evening, it's actually pretty late now that I'm doing this video. So the look that I am doing for you guys, I actually did it last year towards the end of the summer, and I wore it on a video. It was kind of like a Pat McGrath haul, mini haul that I had done, but I never followed up and did an actual tutorial of that look. So the request that I got was to actually do a step-by-step tutorial of said eye look. And this is the motivation for the look. I know typically it's anytime somebody has like inspiration or motivation for a look, it's from someone else. So to actually be inspired and motivated to recreate one of my own looks, I definitely can't mess this up. As always, first step is our primer. I am going to be using Huda Beauty. This is their pre-makeup complexion primer. So I'm going to take 2 dabs of the primer. A little Laura Mercier setting powder just to combat the oil from showing up prematurely under our base. Foundation I'm going to be using for this look is by Gucci. This is their newest foundation. I'm not butchering the name. I'll put it in the bottom there. But yeah, this is the foundation I am going to be using. The shade that I'm in this particular Gucci foundation is 410W. W meaning warm, yellow, golden undertones. So I am going to 1.5 pumps, and we're gonna get this started. Following up with a under eye concealer, of course by Tarte, Shape Tape in 53S Deep Sand. Just dab a little under the eye area. Using a brush by Sephora. This is a Pro Flawless Airbrush in number 56. I'm just going to begin to blend in the under eye concealer. And then we are going to use another concealer, and this is by Juvia's Place This one is in shade number 9. I am going to use that under the eye area as well. And this is by Juvia's Place. Also, this is in shade number 6, and this is what I use to contour with. This one is going to go up in here somewhere, down there, and there. I am going to allow these to dry down a little bit. I'm gonna do my brows. Nothing special, nothing spectacular, actually kind of boring. And once I do that, then I will be back. To set the concealer, I am going to use the same Laura Mercier powder that I used pre-foundation, and this one is in the shade Honey. Just going to use a damp beauty sponge and lightly set all the areas that has concealer on them. Same goes for the contoured areas. I am going to be using Maybelline Fit Me, and this is in the shade that I hate saying the word because I feel like they could have got creative, but it's dark. I like to call it deep. I'm just going to use one of my e.l.f. brushes. This one is the pointed powder brush. Place a little bit on it and just kind of set all of the areas that I contoured. Ooh, my base is looking amazing. Can I just tell y'all, like, for real, that Gucci foundation,
Shake your hand. Shake your hand. I'm gonna shake your hand. I wanna shake his hand. I wanna shake his hand.
they did what needed to be done for a complexion product. They did what needed to be done, like for real. That foundation is, it just, I can't say enough great things about that foundation. That foundation is amazing. And I'm going to now use Urban Decay's All Nighter Setting Spray. And without putting any more product on the brush, I'm gonna take the same brush and just kind of help to seal in all of that product. Just very lightly, almost barely tapping. So here's the thing about this eye look. The eyeshadow that I used for this look, it's by McGrath, and it's one of her mini palettes, right? It's one of the mini ones that they have both at Sephora as well as on patmcgrath.com. Now, when I initially did the video last summer, the palettes were more readily available at whatever Sephora, that may have sold or carries Pat McGrath products. Since then, those small palettes have become more scarce, more hard to find. Some Sephoras, if you're lucky, still has them. PatMcGrath.com at the time of this video recording does still have one of the small mini palettes on her website. It is this one here, okay? It's on sale. It's $14 down from $28. I just wanted to put that out there, you know, in case somebody may ask in the comments, like, where's that palette? Where did you get that palette from? I am going to prep my eyes using a eyeshadow primer. The eyeshadow primer I'm going to use is by NYX, and it's called eyeshadow primer. So I'm just going to kind of lightly coat my entire lid, crease, brow bone, all of that into, or with this primer. And this is the tiny palette I'm speaking of. This one is called Subversive, and these are the shades. So the first shade that I will be using, well, it's going to be this one here. Just going to lightly pack my brush with it and begin to. And with her shadows, I tend to, even as I'm applying them, I tend to blend them out as I'm going. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. And they blend so well. They blend like butter, like literally like butter. I own several of her palettes, and it makes it easy on me, you know, to do different eye looks. I wasn't always a shadow girl. Like, I would do foundation, I would do my brows, and I would do a little lip gloss and a little mascara. And like, honestly, using her products, using her shadows has really helped me gain confidence using, or, you know, doing eye looks, just because, again, they're smooth like butter. You know, they're not chalky. They glide. They literally glide on, and that definitely helps with the application and the blending process. The next shadow we're going to use is this one here. And this is called Crimson Fire. We're going to place that in the middle of our eyes. Just going to use a Eco Tools. Which brush is this? This is a shade brush. On my brush. And it's going in the middle. You can start from your lid and work your way midway up your eye. See? And look at that color, how that color pops. Ooh! And next I'm going to take a Morphe. This is a M441 brush. And I'm just going to lightly go over the Crimson Fire just to tone it down just a little bit and to help the two blend together. I'm gonna go along the outer perimeter. Of Crimson and the purple shade, and just kind of blend them in together. And because in the picture where my eyes are opened, I pretty much echoed the same color scheme on my lower lid. We're going to do the same now. I'm going to use a flat brush, this one here. And because the pigment is so rich and vibrant in these shadows, I'm going to very lightly go back into Crimson, very lightly, and I'm going to place that right by the tear, or right before you get to the tear duct, on the lower lash line. And then I'm just gonna bring it halfway over. And what we're gonna do from midway to the back portion of our eye is now use the purple, the same shade of purple that we used up top. We're now going to use that on the bottom. So I now have a clean, defined brush. We're going to go back into the same purple that we used up top. We're going to lightly pack our defined brush. And we're going to go to the back portion. Using a Morphe M222 brush, I am now going to do our inner tear duct or inner eye highlight, and I'm going to use this gold, which is called Gold Standard, for that. Because again, it's very pigmented, I suggest going very easy, and if you need to, you can always build up or add more to it. I am just going to place it right in the inner tear duct. For our blush, I'm going to be using Liquid Blush Drops by Rare Beauty in the shade Grateful. If anybody is familiar with this blush, you know it's extremely pigmented. It's very, very pigmented. And because of that, anytime you place it like down, that's pretty much where it's going to stay. I don't need that. So I'm going to place a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm going to use a blush brush and just lightly go into the product. And for our lip, I'm going to be using McGrath products as well. First off is the lip liner, and this is called PermaGel Ultra Lip Pencil, and it is in the shade Living Legend. And this is what it looks like. And the actual lip product by McGrath, and this is one of her OpuLust lip glosses, and this one is in the shade, I believe, Rose Gold. Oh, nope. It is a rose gold tone, but it is called Naked Rose. All right, that is it for this look. It is done. She is baked. She is glistening. She is glowing. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, this video. Miss Monique, thank you so much for the support, for the view, for the comment, and definitely for the suggestion. I hope you were able to enjoy this look. Yeah, that's what my channel is all about. I'm here for you guys. If there's something you want to see, if there's an old tutorial and you're like, hey, how did you do that? Or, you know, what's the updated version? That's why I'm here. Like, hit me up. Monique did it. It was super easy. And I always try to, you know, accommodate you guys. You're accommodating me by watching, by supporting, by interacting. So the least I can do is get in front of my camera and put a few powders every which way on my face. But with all of that said, I am done, guys. I have dropped my brush for this tutorial. It is over. On to the next video. I am going to leave you guys with a few, you know, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna leave y'all with the video up top that actually inspired this video. How about them apples? Until we meet again, guys, have a great night and take care.